5 facts about Ruijerd Superdia. Okay, then let's begin. Now let's see how he fights and so. He is very strong, can kill a rank monsters, with just one strike. He's described as stronger than Ghislaine, and could block Sword God, Galfarian's longsword of absolute silence. Next he uses Third Eye Acts, as a radar, able to locate enemies which are not in sight. This gives him a great advantage, at the time of fight. He also uses Master of Stealth, and Demon's long lifespan. Now let's analyze his equipment. Roxy's Megardian necklace. She gave it to Rudeus, when he became saint ranked in water magic, then he gave it to Ruijerd in the demon continent. He uses Supered Spear. The Supered Spear will get sharper and harder, every time it is used in combat. Since Ruijerd has used it for over 400 years, it is extremely strong and sharp. Now you can imagine how powerful it is. Since 400 years of use. After several years of hiding and biding his time carefully, he finally got his revenge when he interfered in the decisive battle between Laplace and the three heroes. But even if Laplace was defeated, there was no way to change the things that had already transpired, and the horrible reputation of the Supered tribe had already taken root. After exacting his revenge, he now has a goal of removing the infamy that the Supered race has. A great fact is that his spear is the last memento of his son. Ruijerd's daughter would be the last Superdian warrior that would deal the final blow to Laplace in other loops. Ruijerd is fated to marry Norn Greyred in many loops. Now last but not the least, let's talk about the achievement he had up to now. As of him, he was able to deal a fatal blow that helps in the defeat of Laplace. For taking revenge, this has been satisfied him at least a little. Despite having a scary demeanor, Ruijerd is very kind and fatherly. He always helps children. No matter what the circumstances, he can go berserk when people try to hurt them. Ruijerd follows a very strict warrior's code. Ruijerd is from a town in the Babinosu region. He was once the leader of the Supered's warrior group that served as Laplace's elite force prior to the war 400 years ago. However, Laplace betrayed their loyalty by ordering them to take up the pitch-black devil spears into battle in favor of their birth spears, which caused them to fall into a mesmeric ecstasy state by mindlessly slaughtering those around them, including their own family. After giving his son a fatal wound, Ruijerd's son managed to destroy the devil's spear, and finally wake Ruijerd from his stupor to realize the truth. In the moment of despair from his actions, Ruijerd had considered committing suicide to atone for his sins, but ultimately decided to swear vengeance on Laplace, for the cruel fate befell his people along with everyone of the warrior group. He was tall, for an average Supered, and shared their distinctive features, such as emerald green hair with a red gemstone on his forehead. He wears a brown tribal vest that only covers his back and sides, fully displaying his frontal torso and arms. Moreover, he has a long scar that trails from the right top corner of his forehead, across his glabella to the left end of his cheek. When Rudeus bleached his hair, it became a different color. However, Ruijerd later shaved his head bald, and was kinda funny and also wore a headband to cover the gemstone on his forehead. He now wears the necklace gifted to him by Rudeus around his neck. Ruijerd Superdia or Ruijerd Superdia is the former leader of the Supered's warrior group, who once served under Laplace with unwavering loyalty. Under manipulation, Ruijerd killed his son, who was able to free him from Laplace's control. Following his species' death, Ruijerd travels the world to dissolve the stigma against the Supered race. His famous, and most powerful, quote that I liked was this: "We were victims of Laplace's plot. The Supered are no race of monstrous beasts." Okay guys, if you want next video on facts about Mushoku Tensei characters, then tell me sure in the comment. Till then stay safe.